Hey there, my friends. Thanks for joining me again today. I hope you all had a lovely weekend. I've kind of been pondering the last few days about finding peace, the things that I find peace in, the ways of finding peace, and just, kind of how mainly as humans, we tend to do things that are counterintuitive to having peace within ourselves and just like living a peaceful life. Think about it. This is in real life. This is on social media, online as well. We tend to focus, so many people focus on things we disagree with. Whether it's just, simple disagreeing with something to outright hate. There's people that just hate view content. They follow accounts of things they disagree with. In a lot of times in the name of self-righteousness, because they're trying to correct other people's behavior. But in the end, you don't generally tend to correct other people's behavior, and you just lose your peace when you do that, when you're just constantly out there fighting the fight about, I don't like this, I don't like that, this is wrong, this shouldn't be, whatever. We also focus on things that we don't have. No matter how zen we say we are, or how non-materialistic, we're all out there thinking about that from time to time. I don't think anybody would be immune, like, well, I sure wish I had this, or even worse, when envy comes in and you see other people with things, and that kind of can tend to make you hate on those people just because they have some of the things that you don't have. And when we focus on the things that we don't have, we're missing out on the things that we actually do have. And we also focus on our problems. Now, this one's a little bit tougher, and this one is just kind of an instinct. When we have a problem in life, whether it be physical, mental, whether it affects us, whether it affects someone close to us, it's hard to just not focus on that. And I don't mean shutting out problems or just ignoring problems or ignoring other people or what's going on in the world. What I'm really talking about is getting down to, what do you have control over? I've mentioned it a number of times before. I say the serenity prayer almost every day, and it's like talking about, give me the wisdom to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and to the wisdom to know the difference. So you have to really understand in life the things you can change, the things you have control over. And as hard as it might be, you just kind of got to let go of those things in your head that you can't, because you are worrying about something you can't do anything about. There's not going to be a resolution to the situation, and you're just you're just making yourself more turmoil within yourself, which is the furthest thing away from inner peace or just a peaceful nature that you would feel. So what would be the most obvious thing to do that we don't tend to do is to focus on that things that do bring you peace. Think about it right now. Maybe right after you're finished with this video, just sit down with a little piece of paper or on your phone and just jot down as many things as you can think of that bring you peace. Now, it's not necessarily a gratitude list, but it can overlap with a gratitude list. It can definitely be things you're grateful of, but there's also things that you're grateful of that don't necessarily bring you as much peace or whatever. But anyhow, I'm not sure exactly what I'm saying there, but I mean, just for me, and that's gotten me through. I've had some really, I'm not gonna lie, I've had some really dark periods these last couple of years. I go to dark places in my mind. No, nothing like, I don't mean anything like any self-harm or anything deep like that, but I have troubles in my mind, and I go to some dark places, and when I do that, I just try to start digging myself out by thinking about things that bring me peace. One of the most, maybe to some people, superficial things out there is the cat that I live with. That cat is better than meditation. I meditate every single day, and when he hops up on the bed or he's on the couch with me and I'm just laying there petting him, I think it lowers my heart rate more than meditation, breath work, or any of that kind of stuff. So every single day I spend time with the cat, just chilling out, talking to him, being grateful that he's here, and just kind of learning the zen that is a cat. Other things, meditation brings me a lot of peace, and that's why over the past, I don't know, like 2.5 years, coming up on 3 years, My daily practice is one of my anchors. It's just one of those things that I know no matter what's going on in my head, the turmoil, what's happening in the world, what's happening in my life, that is something that I can turn to and slow things down, just kind of like check in, come back to the now, and just kind of get my thoughts right and what have you. And as well with meditation comes prayer, and prayer can be whatever to anybody. That's going to be different things to different people. Some people have different views about it, some people aren't into it at all. If it's not for you, maybe just thanking the universe or whatever. But there's certain little practices like that. And then something else is like getting my body, getting back more physical again, has really helped a lot. So many people don't understand that connection between, when we can tend to deal with depression or just being down about things and what have you, is how exercise, how just getting your body moving, can actually help you with that aspect of it. And it makes you feel better. I know on those days, now that I'm going back to the gym more regularly, now that I do cardio, now that I move my body in some way almost every day. I'm not necessarily, I'm not becoming some sort of exercise fanatic that's just always exercising. It's more about moving my body just a little bit every day. Some days it's nothing like yesterday. Was just like 30, 40 minutes of a nice little bit of cardio on the treadmill, but makes you feel so good just to get out there and move my body. So the only thing I would say after this video is just sit down, think a little bit. What brings you peace? And try to focus on those things within for yourself. When you have these things where you're worrying about something else, you're down about this, and you just feel that inner turmoil. So anyhow, I won't ramble anymore there. Hope you enjoyed this one today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you here again real soon. Peace.